both with top and start, where the booming heavens roar. You'll behold in breathless wonder the God of thunder, mighty Thor.
What's going on, Marvel Universe fans? Thank you for tuning in once again for one of these awesome reviews on the Marvel Universe. 3 3/4 inch figures from Hasbro. I'm back with another review, keeping up with the theme. Obviously I've dabbled in a little bit of the Avengers, a little bit of X-Men. Just wanted to go to my next set. Obviously there is he's got his own series out there, his own movie series, and will be part of the Avengers movie. But I figured I'd bring out something a little classic, and then I'll probably bring out something a little bit more contemporary. But for now, let's take a trip back into time with the Secret Wars pack, number 11, 25th anniversary Secret Wars, Thor and the Enchantress. Marvel's Enchantress, because it's too simple of a name. In the back, you've got some cool other characters. We've gone over the Reed Richards and the Ultron. There's Hawkeye and Pile Driver. And of course, it shows you some info on the Enchantress and Thor. And apparently, it says here Dr. Doom has seized the power of the Beyonder and become nothing less than a god, faced with sudden, overwhelming omnipotence of the mortal who once led her and her other villains. Enchantress joins her evil allies in the returning to Earth. Meanwhile, Thor joins the other heroes in the fateful decision to oppose all-powerful Dr. Doom. So Dr. Doom is, in the story arc, is insane. He will stop at nothing to take over the world and the universe. But Thor and the Enchantress. Now, this is the first Thor that's released. There's two other classic ones. There's the one that you get in the Avengers Classic Pack, which has a similar Thor with a slightly modified face and longer hair. And there's the one from the Ragnarok and the Civil War giant battles with, I want to say, Goliath. And this Thor was, something waited for, because there is a modern Thor out there. It's been released several times. And this classic Thor is cool. It comes with Mjolnir. And the Enchantress, she's not so, attractive, but whatever. She's there. So let's get this thing open. And there they are, folks. Thor and Enchantress. And it comes with a cool Secret Wars comic book. And let's look inside the comic, see what we find. Dr. Doom causing ruckus, and everyone trying to stop Dr. Doom. Now that's the Secret Wars Dr. Doom. A lot of you may remember him from, well, not a lot of you, a lot of older guys may remember him from when you were little kids. It was the Dr. Doom from, at the time it was Mattel who came out with the Secret Wars, and the Secret Wars was pretty cool. I mean, that if I think back to my first toy, I'm a kid. My first toy was the Secret War toys. I had a Captain America, I had a Daredevil, I had a Black Spider-Man, and like all toys, they disappear. You no longer have them. But a lot of cool stuff in these pages, So that's a good read for another time. So let's get Thor and the Enchantress out. First, let's get the Enchantress out, man. Come on, you scallywag. Here's the Enchantress. Now, her paint is not that bad. I thought it would be worse. She's got the same articulation like all the women in the Marvel Universe, except for X-23. She's got the ball-jointed head where her hair doesn't let her move much, the upper torso, and the bottom waist. She's got the ball-jointed hip. She's got double-jointed knee, and she has the twist on the ankle. Single-jointed elbow, ball-jointed shoulder, and the hand spin around. Now it's 360. So there she is. She's kind of like bow-legged, but and if you take a look at the quality on this particular figure, you can lift her hair and see her backside right there. Look at that. She got a tramp stamp. But if you take a look at the quality on the figure, I mean, based on what they're working on, if you take a look at her face, I'll zoom that in. There you go. See Enchantress. Look into her eyes. She's mesmerizing. Don't you want to be married to the Enchantress? Give her all your riches and make her your queen? Yeah, you guys are getting dizzy. But anyways, so let's get her on a stand. Remember, your mom told you to stay away from girls like this. Enchantress is always trying to get someone to give up her goods. So let's get Mjolnir out. This is a really cool accessory. I don't know if you guys can read this, but I'm going to zoom this in. Tell me if you guys can see that. There you go. Look at that. Takes a little while for the camera to focus. Thor. It's spinning around. What do you see? Nothing. So it's a cool little engraving. I don't know if you can read it, but I'll read it to you. I don't read Asgardian, sorry. So let's get Thor out. That's a cape. Throw that off. So let's throw that away. Of course, there's Thor. Now Thor comes with the big MU buck, ball jointed head, a lot of hair in the back. That's what it looks like back here. The painting is subpar. I mean, it's got some wash on the legs, and it's very, you know, skin colored. The ball jointed shoulder, bicep swivel, single jointed elbow, wrist twist, upper articulation. It's also got the waist articulation, which is very unique. Ball jointed leg, no thigh swivel, double jointed knee, and of course he's got the swiveling ankle. So Thor is a well put together figure. Let's get Mjolnir on there. Mjolnir is now in his possession. Let's take a look at his cape. He's got these two little holes in the back. See if, oh, his head. See if it pops off. It'll pop off. I'll leave it there, but it pops off. His cape, I heard people complaining about it in the past, being flimsy. I mean, I've never seen Thor without his cape, so I don't know why they would have such weak pegs for it. But what I would normally do is I'd hot glue the cape on permanently. So let's get Thor on there. So the mighty Thor is there. And obviously we're going to get the Avengers assembled soon, even if it is the old Thor with the old Avengers. Yeah. I tell a lot of people, I mean, these 3 3/4 inch figures, to get all this detail in such small package, it's phenomenal. I've always been really impressed by how these figures turned out. You know, you start assembling the Avengers, you have Tony Stark's right there. All you need is Captain America. But as you start assembling the Avengers, I mean, you see that a lot of these guys look great. Marvel and Hasbro, they put a lot of love into these figures and how they come out. So I hope you guys enjoy what you see. this Thor is to me a definitive Thor. There is the classic Avengers, which brings old school Hulk, old school Iron Man, and old school Thor, which is pretty much this Thor, just a different look. But either way, if you got that one or this one, definitely keep it. You know, he belongs in the collection. I mean, he does get an upgrade in his armor eventually, and that's the Thor most people know now. That's the Thor from the Marvel Legends Return and the Marvel Select. But this is the Thor, along with the Iron Man, that I think is the best, or the one from what I remember, and I cherish. Enchantress, not so much, but let's not block her. They can all hold hands together and sing Hanukkah songs or something, I don't know. But I thank you guys for tuning in to another Marvel Universe review. I'll probably be back after the holidays with some more reviews. I'm going to put these up. Obviously, you guys will see them. Tell me what you think. Tell me what you think of the new background. See if I'm missing anything out, if I'm leaving anything out. But I'm doing these kind of late. I wish I could do them a lot earlier. I'd have a lot more energy, and I'd be able to mess around and F around with everybody. But I got a kid. He doesn't let me sleep. About 2 years old, and he's always up, and he wants to grab every figure, just throw them around the house. They're his. I mean, they're not mine. They're his. So I'm just reviewing them. I'm unboxing them. He wants to play with them and lose their heads. That's his business. Just not right now. He's only 2. As he gets older, he'll understand. He'll know how to play with these things. But like I said, I had the figures when I was younger, and I cherished them a lot. And I'm glad Hasbro's brought them back in a really strong way, and for us to collect them. So, any of you guys out there want to donate some figures my way, feel free to drop me an inbox. I'll give you an address to send it to. I take open figures, custom figures, box figures, but no biggie. I see a lot of guys doing contests out there, giving away figures. Listen, I don't really collect duplicates, and I really don't get doubles. So, whatever I get is whatever I get. I'm not afraid to open it. I'm probably going to keep a lot of the exclusive stuff boxed up for now, but we'll see how time progresses. Love to get my hands on an X-Force Archangel right now. That would really complete the X-Force set, and I'd like to get my hands on an Invaders box set. So if anybody out there can help me out, drop me a PM on the inbox, and I'll get back to you. So thanks for tuning in, and hope you enjoyed this review from Castro Sakio, and deuces.